morning, my Sagittarian darlings. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your February 2023 tarot forecast. I hope this reading finds you well and happy and living a life of gratitude and abundance. So this is for my sign. This is my sun sign, Sagittarius. I've been really feeling very oddly like there's a shift, but it is, I feel more of like an awakening shift. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing that, but I most certainly have. At night, I get into bed and I place myself in this present moment and I release everything, and I feel this weight being lifted off of me, and I don't know, it's just really weird. So I hope you guys, if you are going through a process like this, taking care of yourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So let's see what February has for us, Sagittarius. February 2023. All right, so we have victory, healer of the ages, and strategy. So as a sun sign Sagittarian, I am always working or trying to work toward healing myself from past trauma, from family poverty mindset, from abuse, physical, mental, emotional, sexual abuse. And the healing that I have been attempting to do on myself has been a very complicated, emotional, strenuous journey. And I don't even think that I've scratched the surface of it yet. So we're being called upon to use our wisdom, our higher knowledge, our higher wisdom. We are being guided to write, to journal, to strategize. How best can we as Sagittarians open the door to healing by allowing Spirit and Source to assist us in this process and to come out victorious? Does this mean stripping it down to the bare basics? Does this mean taking a step back and reevaluating who we are at the core? Does this mean meditation? Does this mean healing the body physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, inside and out? Because I think the longer we procrastinate on this healing journey, the longer we procrastinate on really getting down to who we are, the more we deny ourselves the victory, the more we deny ourselves opportunities, the more we deny ourselves our, what I call, universal inheritance, right? So we have to start. We have to bust down the walls that we've built around ourselves. We have to bust down these blocks or bricks that we have put up because we don't want to face the trauma that we've gone through, or we don't want to face the anger and hurt and pain that we have pushed down and kept back and have hidden. And we don't want to project that on anyone else. That's not the kind of person Sagittarians are. We don't hide our, it's like we hide our pain, but we don't want to project it onto anyone either. But we don't hide when we are angry and upset, and we don't want to project that onto anyone either. So it's this, balance that we have to find on how to best, I'm going to use the Crow Tarot, on how to best heal our brokenness inside, heal our anger inside, try to heal the trauma by journaling, connecting to our divine, connecting to our angels, guides, deities, ancestors, all of that, connecting to that, using the spiritual knowledge we have in our head, finding we have within us, finding our path, finding our path. Who are we? Who are you? Who am I? What is our best direction? Where are we going? What do we need to do? What do we want to do? Are you happy and content with where you are? You desire to forge a path for yourself. Can you do that in the mindset that you're in, or do you have to heal? Are you open to victory? Are you open to abundance and prosperity and love and joy and happiness and growth and gratitude? Or are you comfortable and complacent being the victim of what life had to offer? Right, so let us see. All right, so we have the Six of Wands. So on this journey of healing and victory, I feel that there have been some of us that have been doing a lot of the work, and we are being recognized and appreciated for it. There are also some of us who are still stuck in that victim mindset, who still are not comfortable to look at who you are, what you've been through, and where you're going. That's what the ribbon is around the eyes, right? With the sword stuck in it. I'm afraid to look at or acknowledge all of these things that happened to me. I'm afraid to start this healing journey. I'm afraid of how I'll feel, of what I think, of what others will think of me. And I think others will greatly acknowledge your success and what it is that how far you've come, right? And there's a lot of tears along the way, because you can't open up these wounds and heal from them without feeling the residual energy of those wounds, right? For me, it was not only emotional and physical abuse, but it was also sexual abuse and abandonment. It was physical abuse, sexual abuse, abandonment, emotional abuse, and there was a long time that I felt like I didn't belong here in this world with everyone else, because there wasn't a place for me. There wasn't a place for someone so abused, battered, and broken. But I couraged on, right? And those who recognized the change celebrated and congratulated my victory. But even though this is what they saw, this is how I felt. This is how I felt. So there is a silver lining here, and the silver lining is you're trying. The silver lining is you're giving it a go, and regardless of the battle you feel inside, regardless of that, regardless of the anger and the hurt and the pain that you feel within, you are still championing on. You are still creating change, and a little bit of change, a little bit of success, a little bit of victory is still a victory, right? We can't discount that, even though we feel that, we feel victimized and heartbroken, and we still feel pain from the actions of others. There is still this victory that we have been through, right? Even though they were small and maybe we didn't recognize them or notice them. But we still have a long way to go, because we still feel that it's a battle, right? If we were to release that battle mindset, I think that the journey would go a lot easier. But I kind of think that some of us feel that we are competing for the universe's attention, for spirit's attention, for those around us, their attention, for their acknowledgement, for their appreciation, for their recognition. And it's not so. It's not so. We don't have to compete. We're not competing against anyone. But we also have this feeling of being combative with ourselves, right? Because we still deal with that mindset of not being good enough and not being worthy. So this is, it almost feels like a damned if you do or damned if you don't mindset, right? Yes, I've done some healing. Yes, I've come a long way. But yes, I still feel like that 4-year-old who was abused, or that 16-year-old who was abused, or that 18-year-old who was abused, or that 20, and this was constant. So we have to, I think it comes down to a choice, right? We have to choose. We have to choose what it is that we want and how we want to feel and what direction we want to go. We have to be open to the change and open to the possibility, and have patience with ourselves. And there is masculine energy who is very strong and courageous, and I feel truly desires to help us find our way. Someone who is passionate and creative, a fiery energy. This could be our divine masculine side, that connection with spirit and source, that connection with who you are spiritually. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to do one more card. And the Hermit. All right. So let's start with the Page of Pentacles. So there's a lot to be offered to you here. There's abundance and opportunity around you if you can just navigate out of this victim headspace and mentality. And I know it's very difficult to do because I'm there half the time. So we're also being guided to be more open to the change, to be more open to the abundance and prosperity, because I kind of feel that when we go through this battle between self and self, and we recognize our worth, because I mean, it's not like we don't think that we are worthy of all of these wonderful, beautiful things. It's because we've been told so long that we're not, that we come to believe that is true. So it's changing our mindset, changing what we think about ourselves and how we think about ourselves, changing what we think about our worth and what we think about those people who tell us we are worthy. Because sometimes we think that people are just out to benefit themselves, which is the only reason why they bestow all of these great accolades onto us. And so we're very skeptical. And but if we are open to the abundance that is around us, we have the potential to truly change our lives for the better. And with the Two of Wands, I kind of feel that by opening up to your abilities, by opening up to victory, by opening up to healing, by opening up to success, by opening up to the recognition from others, that you then are able to create a life that you've always imagined for yourself in time. So we've had the King of Wands, and this is that divine masculine energy within self. I don't feel it's external. I feel it's a divine masculine. Wands being Sagittarius energy. This is a Sagittarius reading. I feel that this is your masculine side just really wanting to come up and be the forefront of helping you tap into your strength and your courage and your divine power to create a different mindset, create a different opportunity, create something powerful and beautiful in your life. And there are so many opportunities that are coming for you in the month of February if you will just allow yourself to go within, to reevaluate, to allow Spirit to guide you through this time, to be very vocal with your passions, with your dreams and desires, to be open to healing, to be open to journaling, to be open to using your knowledge, your divine knowledge, creating a path for yourself, one of courage, strength, of prosperity and abundance, because that is what you're worth. And to start pulling those swords, start making the decision now to get out of that victim mindset, as emotionally traumatic as it's going to be to no longer consider yourself a victim. We have to get out of that mindset to put ourselves in the energy of abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, success, opportunity, and being open to all of these things that the universe has for us waiting within arm's reach, right? So I feel that because of the trauma that we've been through, that we don't even think that we're worth that. But by going through the healing process, I feel that you will recognize your worth, and you will be very open to it and be very happy for it. The divine feminine within you may be a little bit, her crown may be a little bit tilted, but that divine masculine within you is ready to kick ass and take names. So straighten your crown, babe, and walk into February with the mindset that I will take back my identity. I will take back who I am. I will no longer be a victim to what other people have done to me. This will no longer be my story. This will no longer be who I am. And then be open to acknowledge and be open to accepting what is yours. My beautiful Sagittarians, I love you so much. Have patience with yourself this month. Self-care is the order of the day. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. And talk soon. Sending you kisses and hugs.